Hello, I'm Ultraviolent4, here with me for episode 10 of The Adventures of Ziggy Goldust, the Mummy of Gozag. I've forgotten all the nicknames, but there are a lot of them. The Money Mummy, there we go. In the last episode we cleared the Elven Halls, and in this one we're going to be heading to Vaults to do Vaults 1 to 4. Now I've been told that I shouldn't intro my videos by spending 10 minutes talking about optimal trap strategy. So we'll try to make this one a little bit briefer. We spent a fair bit of gold here coming into and in the Elven Halls. I think we had about 6,000 gold coming in, and we sort of boosted back up once we actually looted the treasure rooms. But we're at 4,700 right now. So we've got enough for one bribe branch, but that's it as far as branches go. Note that we still are at the free potion petition. The goal is to clear a Zig without ever doing it. It's kind of like a aesthetic run, sort of. I don't know. That's not actually a goal, but maybe we'll do it and then I'll laugh about it. We also found 2 manuals of shields and a manual of polearms. While we're certainly going to be making use of those, I still don't want to just start training shields when we only have a buckler and a large shield. I'd rather just wait until we actually find a shield, because who knows, maybe there's not one even in this game ever. And then at that point we'll get to 15 really quickly. As for the polearms, okay, maybe one day, but I'm not really in a hurry. I mean, we could train a bit. We're swinging at 1.3. Even just training a little bit of polearm skill would get us down to 1 and we'd be a lot safer. But I'm happy just not worrying about that. We're going to keep doing what we're doing. A tiny bit more evocations, a little bit more spell casting, and then we'll just go armor and fighting. We'll get more HP and we'll get into the Pearl Dragon scales. Let's have a look at those Pearl Dragon scales. Our spells, where are we? The ones we care about. Summon Minor Vipers at 26% and is red, so it's not really castable. Well, we sort of need Summon Minor Viper to be working, otherwise our character's pretty useless. So I think we're going to have to wait just a little bit more. Probably going to need a little bit more armor skill. Or we could even train some more hexes and summonings. No, it's alright. We'll just wait for a bit more armor skill and then we'll switch over. But that will happen at some point, I promise. And just before we play, I want to show you some more fan art / memes that we've been sent. So the first one is from Rose Artemis, and this shows us, we've had a couple of times this run where we've avoided stuff stealthily somehow with only 1.5 stealth. So this is showing the secret of our mummy character's stealth, i.e. just pretending to be a toilet roll. So thank you for that. And the second comes from Mega-Ziggurats. We have to do a bit of scrolling here. So we've got the mummy standing in lair. Several turns later, still the same. 10,000 turns later, we have here a spiny frog turns up. Devs do not want you to know. Yeah, so thank you for that one too. So that's the optimal mummy play of just stand at the stairs for 10,000 turns, or tens of thousands of turns, without your food clock and without your piety clock. And just wait for all the enemies to turn up on you. 1, you get to stare dance them, and 2, then you don't set off traps. Super good. Alright, we're heading to vaults. I don't feel great with only 18 AC. That makes me feel a little bit nervous. And only 6 shield. If we had 18 AC but we had a regular shield, I'd feel a bit better than that. But at least we've got RF and RC. I don't know. We'll start vaults, but I feel like pretty soon I'm going to want to switch to the Pearl Dragon scales for a bunch more AC. We'll see, because we're going to start getting a lot of heavy hitters here. So we're going to be meeting, say, big packs of two-headed ogres. We're going to be meeting those other things. Oh, level 18. I'm half tempted just to go a bit more strength so our spellcasting is better in Pearl Dragon scales. But I'm cognizant of the fact that ultimately while we're zigging, we just want all the int we can get. So yeah, we're just going to go more int. What was the thing I was trying to think of? The big giant dudes who throw rocks. Stone giants. That's the one. We're going to be meeting those. And while it's true that we can just swarm infinite summons on these guys with our crystal ball of energy, sometimes things go wrong like that. You fail your crystal ball of energy, and you want to have AC for when that happens, like this. How about we enslave the front one? There we go. And that can distract them while we very slowly run back to the stairs. Yeah, I think we should have more AC than this. Oh, I just noticed. Oh, there's an interdimensional caravan on this floor. Oh, I wish I had noticed that before. We have 5,000 gold. This is exactly the character that wants to find a caravan. Let's magic map, and I hope that's close. It's really not. It's all the way over here. Okay, I wish I had seen that because we just went back upstairs and we just rested up there. When we really want to just be running straight for that bazaar. I'm half tempted just to read teleport scrolls to see if we can land closer, but that's such a bad and dangerous idea. How are we going to get there? We're just going to have to fight our way there as quickly as we can. That's unfortunate. Let's just paralyze this guy. And we're going to have to walk around like this. It's really quite far. That's the only way to get there. Oh, okay. Well, I think I messed this up. That's really unfortunate. We're going this way. Let's try to avoid those ugly things that are in there. Oh, we've got a whole pack of elves. Not the time for this. Evocations to 10, so they now turn off. We've got a bit more spellcasting to go, and then let's stop focusing fighting, and we'll just train fighting and armor. Good. We don't have time. I'm not even going to pick up the gold. If there's anything in this trove, we can probably just afford it as is. I'm going to enslave the spider. There's a good chance it's a shapeshifter. Oh, there's something hitting me as well. So that's no fun. Ha! Okay, whoa, I didn't see that one coming. So I was trying to shoot at the wolf spider, but apparently there was an unseen horror in front of us, so it just blocked. Okay, well I would have preferred to have the spider enslaved, but I guess that sort of works. What has he got? A battle axe, anti-magic battle axe. So I really don't want to get hit by that. Because it's just going to eat our mana. Yeah, good. He went down. Let's get adjacent to the Yaktor so we're not getting hit by a ranged. And then let's keep running for the bazaar. We've got to go all the way around. This is so not happening. Or is it? Okay, we're hearing the tolling of the bell, so it's still going for the moment. We gotta run up and this way. Okay, I believe. No monsters. Let's capitalize. That was kind of a money pun there. We're gonna capitalize on our 1.5 stealth skill. Let's go. Fire dragon, we can fight him. I don't. Oh, we're never gonna get Vault Sentineled because we have infinite MR. Okay, that's alright then. Move. I ain't got time for this. Which way am I going? This way. I ain't got time. Oh, go! We actually made it. Alright, excellent. This is offline, so I can't query it. But I have a game from very early on in my crawl career. I think I probably took about a year to win my first ever game, which was a Minotaur Berserker. And then I spent probably over a year again trying to win a 15 rune mummy. And I had one game where I died inside a bazaar because there were lava snakes. And I was still susceptible to fire. Okay, well here's a gadget shop, which we probably just want to buy everything out of. But let's keep going. Oh, I never did Learny! Alright, hang on. We're gonna have to go do Learny. A runed helmet. I don't think there's a regular runed helmet, as in not artifact, that we'd want over the plus in. It could be seen visible, but I'd rather just have intelligence. And still no shields, right? Okay, well when we get out of here, we're gonna go do Learning. We've got some scrolls here. Fear, Enchant, Weapon, Immolation. I think we just buy all of those because when we're zigging, we want to have Immolation. And then in this ring shop, +5 Ring of Evasion sounds really nice. As does the Ring of Shadows that has Umbra, so it makes attacks more likely to miss us, and the ability for evocable invis. And what else is there? We've never seen, corrosion resistance. Okay, so that's a pretty decent bazaar. So what are we gonna do? Okay, well let's buy some scrolls. I mean, we're Gozag, who cares? We're gonna end up with infinite gold anyway. Doesn't matter if we spend it all. Who wants to save for the future? Not me. Let's go Immolation, Teleport, Immolation. Let's buy Amnesia. We might need those. The Enchant Weapon and the Fear. That's all of that is only 300 gold. That's a bargain. I'm tempted to buy the Noise. You know what? Let's buy the Identify. It's only another 44 gold. When we're zigging and we're picking up artifacts, we might be running out of things to identify. We ran out of slots. Let's drop a Wand of Flame. And that's probably it. Oh, you know what? We can just preemptively read our enchant armor on the Pearl Dragon scales, because we know we're going to want to end up in those. It can go up to +10, I think. Yeah, +10 is the max. So we get our Amnesia. The jewelry shop. Alright, so I think this means we stop wearing the sort of crappy rings that we've got at the moment, which includes the Ring of Fire, which means we then don't have any RF. Thinking. Alright, I think we're gonna have to do some switching. Or are we? Okay, do we want +5 evasion or do we want Umbra? That's gonna give us the... Or do we want both? I mean, we can only sort of wear one. And we'd be going back to the Scarf of Resistance probably in order to get RF. We need some artifact gloves or something that gives us multiple points of RF. Come on, Gozag, get it together. Alright, we're gonna buy both of those anyway. +5 evasion is really good, and the Umbra ring's really good. And we're also going to want corrosion, but I don't know how we even carry all this stuff out of here. Alright, let's get rid of the +2 cloak. Let's go back to Scarf of Resistance so that we have a point of RF. Let's put on, I think, the Ring of Umbra for the moment. Hang on, we need to drop more stuff. The large shield. We've got other large shields in the game, that's fine. And because we've been training evocations, our evoke invisibility is down to 38 or 28% rather. Is it better to have the Ring of Fire on instead of the RF protection from firing? Because we've already got max RC. I mean, all we're doing with a Ring of Fire is just casting a stronger sticky flame. Nah. Alright, back to this shop. Oh, we don't want anything there. Where was it? The evocable store. Alright, we want the Wand of Acid. We want the clouds. We're going to spend all our gold. We want the extra para. We want the phantom mirrors. We want the sacks of spiders from Mars. We want the digging one. I'm actually just unironically spending all our gold. Do we want ice blast? We got 7. I think we just spent all of it. Okay, so we're back down to 500 gold. Wow. Okay, we actually just spent about 4,000 gold right now. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Do we want random effects? Maybe. What's random effects? It's another 80 gold, but we'll need to free up a slot. Let's drop polymorph ones. We've got plenty of other hexes. We've got enslavement and paralysis, so that's fine. I think I'm going to buy the random effects. I don't know, this might seem like a head scratcher, but I promise that it's legit. Except I didn't pick it up. Oh no, that's a polymorph. Okay, we're good. I think that's everything I wanted to buy. And then now that we're equipped with 3 different phantom mirrors, let's go fight Loney. And also, while I remember, this idea comes from Arcade. If we can get out of these freezing clouds so I can actually think for a second here. Oh, let's read this enchant weapon scroll in our demon trident. I should have done that too. That would have given us a slot. He wants me to inscribe the sacks of spiders. If I can find it. With from Mars. So it's a sack of spiders from Mars. There we go, that's better. Let's go get a second ring. A second rune. Swamp 4. Alright, so we know Loney's walking around, but now we can just phantom mirror him. Oh man, we're so much stronger than the last time we were here. I remember Hydras used to be scary. There's Loney. Okay, so here's what we do. We phantom mirror him. If he survives through that and he gets closer, then we just, what's that thing called? Okay, he died. Alright, never mind. We fire the shotgun. What's that thing called? What's the shotgun one? Wand of Scattershot. Alright, that's all good. He went down. Pretty crazy, pretty easy. Here we go. Well, we're pretty comfy on this floor now. Now that we're back here, a long time later, we've done Elf, we've done a tiny bit of Vault, although I shouldn't say that, I shouldn't get cocky, because we've still only got 15 AC, we just went down, because we lost our Scuff. So, we should not just be in melee with Hydras. Can you go away? Alright, there we go. These insubstantial wisps are proving to be actually quite substantial. Dude, leave me alone for a second. The insubstantial wisps are scarier than Loney was. How's that a thing? Alright, I don't like this. I don't like only having 15 AC. Let me have a look. Pearl Dragon Scales. 22% to fail summon Mana Viper, but we can walk around with a Staff of Wizardry, and then it's 9% in yellow. That seems acceptable. This brings us up to 29 AC. This is much better. I feel much safer with 29 AC. Alright, new plan. And again, we're training armor. I'll probably focus it once spellcasting gets to 15, and we'll really get rid of that penalty. Oh yeah, I gotta remember we don't tab stuff anymore. I don't know why I'm trying to sticky flame him while he's literally standing in water. Okay. Oh, we set off the alarm. That's presumably the exploration effect. Cool. So I gotta remember that we're not a tabber, we do sticky flame now. There's our second rune, and let's just finish the rest of the floor. Enchant weapon done, and we finally got our second rune, so that's a wrap. Shout out to Air Force for that one. Do you get it? Because we're a mummy, so it's a wrap. Back to vaults. I feel so poor. We have 900 gold. This isn't a Gozag character. Alright, we just stand back here. We just make infinite summons. The other ones, they're timing out. I really need to just let this guy come out into the open so then he can get surrounded. Because he's fighting them in the hallway like some sort of optimal pro player and fighting our summons one at a time. There we go. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done it there. Our HP had dropped a little bit lower than I should be using it with Crystal Ball of Energy on. It's my deflect missiles. Can we even cast that? 65%? Okay, I shouldn't do that in combat because that might confuse us. Okay, never mind. Very safe from missiles, we got it. I thought we might have to start taking our armor off with some super sick optimal strats. Oh, immediately we lose it again. No, got it again. Okay. It's a plus invis on that war axe, but we've actually got that on our Ring of Umbra. Oh, you know what's super next level? So I think everything that's in the Umbra gets... Oh, we finally failed. Yeah, back to the Demon Trident then. I think everything standing in the Umbra gets a attack penalty, including us, including our summons. But if we're standing really far back, so that our summons are outside the Umbra, I don't think they'll get affected. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. We can just cast Sticky Flame. Sticky Flame never misses. No biggie. There's spellcasting to 15. Let's focus our armor skill. Failed Mana Viper? This is actually such a good item. The Crystal Ball of Energy when you can't ever get confused. It's pretty sick. This looks like a good time to just go invis. None of these orcs can see it. Something is hitting us. We just don't have any C invis at all in this whole game, right? Nope. Okay. Well, we just make snakes. If we're adjacent to it when we sense where it is, we can sticky flame it, like now. Good. That was a sky beast? I didn't see what it was. Okay, it just died instantly when we sticky flamed it. It was probably an unseen horror though. How's our mana viper? 12%, and that's with wizardry. It's kind of scary how bad we are at that. I think on most of my casters in this situation, if I weren't going super int to be trying to zig stuff, I'd have quite a bit more strength, and so I'd be a fair bit better at wearing heavier armor than we are. Feels nice to never ever have to worry about those guys marking you. What was that? Oh, just an amulet. Okay, never mind. Fort's one down. Oh yeah, because we don't need it this second, let's drop the random effects wand. Alright, on we go. We're gonna go invis again. If I'm being super optimal, we should actually go invis before every floor that we come down. Just in case, because we never know what we're gonna meet on the other side. Okay, you gotta really concentrate here. I gotta not cast when I'm holding the demon trident, and then I gotta remember the crystal ball of energy stuff. It's like a sort of a piano concerto going on right now. I sense a lot of gold. Alright, Gozag is happy right now. Or at least I am. We've never used a bride branch, have we? We're using Gozag right now as a source of core merchant. That's the only thing that we've done with him this game. I mean, he gives us a sort of passive distraction effect on enemies, but we haven't really used him. The core merchant god, wow. Hey, look at this, we can do battle sphere. There's a spell that we haven't seen in a long time. There we go. There's a lot of stuff going on. Having to make these big brain plays. Like that one. We got a new evocation shop. So maybe I won't buy these right now, but there's more sacks of spiders, more box of beasts, and more wand of clouds and ice blast. All of these things we probably ultimately want, but I think it's worth saving our gold, so if we need to, we can bribe something. Here's our deflect missiles again. And here comes a Vault Warden. So let's sort of magic dart some stuff. That's better. Game's a lot easier with infinite mana. just in case you didn't know. It's really useful. He's got an axe, so he's probably going to cleave all our snakes. So I'm just going to walk away so he chases us. And I say that, and as I say it, he stops chasing us. Alright, flayed ghosts do not hurt us in the slightest. Never mind. There's a hill. Stone giant. He doesn't see invis. Alright, we lost our deflecting missiles. I should remedy that. My bad. That's a bit scary. It's alright, we're in no hurry. We'll just keep doing it until we get it to stick. Golden eyes. It's probably a shapeshifter, but these things are utterly terrifying usually when you're a mummy. But we've got the clarity. There's a bunch of gold in here. Okay, fair enough. We just found Vile Clutch, which is interesting. Super good spell. I think we probably don't need it. I mean, see, I was going to say we have Freezing Cloud as an AoE spell, but the thing is they work well together because enemies that are standing in Freezing Cloud take AoE damage, but the Vile Clutch can hold them inside it and they also do AoE damage over time. So it's not like only one of them works. They both work well. We've got Aura of Abjuration. I'm going to put that in our summon list too. And Ogrebs. It's a bit late for that now though. Darkness we might want later when we're zigging. And we found Shadow Creatures. Where do all these spells come from? We have a bunch of good spells that I never noticed. I don't think I'm going to bother with Shadow Creatures. I also don't think we're going to be bothering with Orb of Destruction or Iron Shot. I think we're just sort of going with what we've got here. How do we kill later stuff? We just keep doing Summon Mana Vipers, right? You can kill Orbs of Fire with Summon Mana Vipers. You definitely can. Especially if you also happen to have a Demon Trident. Arbalists are two-handed. So, never mind. Let's get out of there. I don't want to be messing around with boggets from range. Oh. I failed Sticky Flame and it did a fireball and it hit everything with AoE. It was actually better. This is getting a bit out of hand. Although I think a lot of this stuff is fake. Okay. Don't like this anymore. That's definitely a very real Yaktor captain right there. This guy has... This is a +2 battle axe. The Yaktors can't see invis, but the Vault Guards definitely can. I think just looking at our minimap, we've seen most of the floor already. So if I just read a teleport, we're probably going to land somewhere safe. It definitely wasn't somewhere safe. Yeah, definitely not somewhere safe right now. Yeah, that one's better. We sort of got caught between two different packs of enemies and we didn't even have our deflecting missiles up. So it's very scary to be stuck between boggets and Yaktors. Ugh. This looks like a good invis time if I've ever seen one. Rip. Crystal ball of energy. Fourth time lucky. Why do we fail Sticky Flame so much? It's 11% chance to fail. I feel like it should work more often than that. Oh well. See how our spell failures are going down? I remember the last time I talked about it, Mana Viper was at 12%. It's down to 9. It's because we're training armor skill, and that's dropping the armor penalty that we're getting from wearing the Pearl Dragon scales. So let's cast Sticky Flame again. I'm just gonna Demon Trident him. I really don't care about an Orc Knight when I've got 30 AC. And we still have not seen shields. That's really amazing. To go all the way to Vaults 2 after also having done all of Elf without finding a single regular shield in the whole game. This is why I always try to drum into you to not try to assume that you'll find certain things. So, could have been a very long time ago, earlier in the dungeon, where I would have said, okay, well, I know I want to go to a regular shield, so I'm just going to start training my shield skill towards 15. So then as soon as we find a regular shield, we'll be ready. And then we've come this far and we've still never found one. The game will do that to you sometimes. You cannot count on stuff like that happening. I'm playing my Gargoyle Earth Elementalist, and I'm counting on Shatter. So I'll just keep training my Earth magic, so as soon as I find Shatter, we're ready to go. And then you're not going to find it. It's just how it happens. It's really common for Vault Guards to have... Oh, Spatial Translocations? Does that have... No, that's the starting book. That doesn't have Control Blink. Okay, never mind. But yeah, for us to not have found a shield on a single Vault Guard is quite out of the usual. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's not like I'm mad about this or anything. It's not like it is a huge issue, but just as a lesson, don't count on stuff. Wait for it to happen and then train accordingly. He's summoning stuff in. Yeah, if this were a new floor and I were worried that I don't know what's out there, I'd probably consider paralyzing him. But, oh, he made all the Boggarts come. Fantastic. Oh, you know what? This is perfect to Mephitic Cloud everyone. They're all right around us. It's probably going to then confuse all the Boggarts, so they stop summoning stuff. It's a Frost Giant Simulacrum. Not too scary when we've got full RC. Okay, so turn out there's another Vault Warden on the floor. He's going to lock us in, so I'm going to throw down an Acid, and then we have enough magic points for another Snake. We need to make another Snake, even though the Boggart's really annoying. Hang on. We need to just get rid of this Vault Warden so we can leave if we need to. Alright, now we're good. In hindsight, I wish I would have just used the Paralysis Charge on that guy. Because we had to use a couple of Acid Charges. Whereas one Paralysis Charge would have been less valuable, I think. That's an Eden simulacrum. That's really scary. That's why you check what the simulacrums are. That guy's gonna hit really hard. Fortunately he's slow, so we can just kite him. Good. And we're back to 2,600 gold. It's more curare needles that I'm never gonna remember to use. So if you're playing the Ultraviolent 4 curare drinking game, basically whenever I remember to use one, you drink. It'd actually be a pretty crappy game, you'd never drink. The guy was just owning us with smites, I think. What have we got here? Alright, the Bridge of Shielding for +8 shielding plus reflect is a nice item, but 4-Wind Clarity is gonna take the cake. And I put it in our shopping list though, because I don't know if you've ever watched. Oh, for a second there I thought it was a shield, but it's still a large one. This is a really scary looking room. We've seen a bunch of Vault Wardens and a bunch of other scary things, including a War Gargoyle and now a Rakshasa. We might need to teleport out of here. But let's start off the fight, and then we can always back out if we need to. Let's go Invis as well. Doesn't help us against the Vault Warden, but it does for the Stone Giant and the Yaktor Captain. And we just failed our Sticky Flame a bunch of times in a row. You know what? Can we enslave this guy? Oh wait, that's the wrong one. 22% chance, that's too low. Oh right, we're contaminated. Oh, I was just thinking, wait, the Stone Giant isn't doing the question marks. Because I just miscast Sticky Flame a bunch of times in a row, we're now glowing with contamination, so they can all see us again. Alright, well, let's throw it on the clouds. We might need to just teleport out of here. Especially the Rakshasa. Yeah, I'm gonna ready to teleport. We're locked in. The Rakshasa is gonna start copying all this stuff, as you can see here, with the multiple Yaktor captains. We don't know what else is in this room, so I think it's better to just leave it and we'll start over. Perfect. Okay, now they just need to not notice. They noticed. It's alright. We're running for the stairs. Alright, we're good. And being contaminated as a mummy, fortunately you don't get mutated, you just get some of your stats drained. Oh, we're now locked out. That was a bit dumb. Why do we keep failing this? No, I can't go invis again because we're contaminated. This is really annoying. I'm just gonna acid them. Small abominations only hit for 23, so it's not that high. Why does that hurt so much? I don't know. Let's go more acid ones. Okay, good. I'm gonna throw it on the clouds because I'm more afraid of the Stone Giant than I am of anything else. And he can do 45 damage, so let's also acid one him. Let's just try to kill him ASAP. And again. And a scatter shot. Okay, good. What's wrong with you? Just go down. Okay. So you're seeing the upside and the downsides of wearing the heavy armor. You get to have a lot more AC, which is nice, but then you continually fail all your spells and then you get contaminated and then you die. So I don't know which is better. Sort of a bit of a trade-off. Oh, well, I started deflecting missiles again. It's actually quite a bit of a problem that we're miscasting spells so much, because it actually is totally ruining our invis. There's a body shot protection on that Yaktor captain, which is actually quite scary. Those guys hit surprisingly hard, even in melee. There's an Ed. We need to be wary of him. Especially when he has Dire Flail of Holy Wrath. Okay. I really was not wary of him. I said it, so I was aware of the danger, but then I still let him hit us. And especially with a dire flail of Holy Wrath, that was not a monster that should be hitting us. Man, what am I doing? Losing the plot. There's another large shield. We should just go up. Come on now. Don't make me take my armor off. Come on. Oh, wait, why is it? Oh, because we got our Demon Shrine now. Oh, okay, I get it. I get it. Now I know why we keep failing our spells, because I'm wielding the Demon Trident instead of the Staff of Wizardry. Oh, man. Some of you are probably so mad at me. I was just pretending, guys. Totally just pretending. Okay, now and that makes sense. It was an 82% chance to fail. Now I get it. Now I know why we can't use our spells. I didn't have Wizardry on. Huh. Sorry. So much for the piano concerto. More like a concerto of stupidity. Is it? Can you say shots fired if you are insulting yourself? I don't know. What's the rule for that? Where are you? We're still on Vault 3. Okay. I don't know why. I just felt like we've been here for a very long time. We get sort of slow going some of these more recent fights where I do stupid stuff. Let's go Invis again. This is how it's meant to be. Just standing behind a wall of summons, just watching. We reached level 19. We got slowed? Oh, because it's the thingy there. Okay, never mind. For a second there I thought we got slowed by the wizard, and I could not believe that it would be able to overcome our MR like that. But it's one of those freezing wraiths, I think. That's the one that slows you. Another large shield. This is another Vault Warden with a large shield, but no regular shields. No regular shields anywhere. Crazy. This guy is chopping through everyone with his broadaxe of freezing. He even slows our dudes with it. It's alright, we have infinite mana until we run out. I'm gonna acid one him. Okay, and remember that we got our demon shrine out. So yeah, that guy had sort of the double whammy going. Also, we're dying to these. He had, let's randomly blink. We miscast it. Oh, I should pull out. It's only 9%, but I should still have wizardry on, I guess. So it's 3%. Yeah, so the guy had the large shield, so he was blocking a bunch of stuff. But then he also had a broadaxe of freezing, so he was cleaving and slowing our mana vipers at the one time. Pretty OP. Okay, I love when that happens. When the big ones are sticky flamed and then they split into smaller ones, and all the smaller ones are still flamed. I love it. Seems like value. Fire giant, that one's alright. Here he is. Oh, that's a new one. War Axe of Elec, but another large shield. All these guys have large shields. When you're actually playing a game, when you want a large shield, you don't get one. When you want a regular shield, every enemy has a large shield. How does that make sense? That's too many guys. We're running back. So annoying. My auto explorer wants me to go back here to pick up this gold, but because we can see the ogres through the window, it won't pick it up. So it's gonna make me manually move. I don't want to manually move, I'm lazy. All I know is O-tab. There we go, that's better. Much better. That's a lich. That's okay, because all their hexes are impossible to hit us. And they get destroyed by mana vipers. Plus we also have the silence spell. So if for some reason our mana vipers don't take him down, which they did, we can always cast silence on him. It's at 10%. But yeah, it's pretty reliable, I guess. Vampire Knights I'm not so afraid of. And if I sticky flame him, then even if he goes invis, our ice beast can see him. This looks like a good invis spot for ourselves. Wait, was there a trove in this game? No, okay. I think I've been playing too much Crawl. All the games are sort of joining together in my head and I can't remember what was in what game anymore. Was there a trove even last game? I don't actually remember. I might just be full of it. I think there was, right? I don't know. Okay. That means it's probably a freezing race because I tried to sticky flame it and it didn't work. Things that are insubstantial you can't sticky flame. I guess I don't have anything for the flame to stick to. We picked up a gnarled smoking staff, which is death. Okay. Not too exciting. Let's check our spells again. And by that I mean that one. Mana Viper's down to 8% with Wizardry on. Without Wizardry it's 19% and still red, but it is dropping. Alright, so I mean the armor skill is sort of working. I'm going to preemptively go Invis because I'm going to forget next episode, and we're going to stick our head down and then call that it for now. So again, that's a wrap. If you join me in the next one, we've got just one more floor of Vaults to go, Vaults 4, and then we'll be heading into Depths. Bye.